All right, guys, check this out. We got the PK320 Smart PTZ indoor camera from MUBVIEW on the channel today. Now, I had another product from MUBVIEW recently on the channel, the J7 doorbell, and it was an absolute beauty. So when I was contacted to ask if I wanted to feature the PK320, I didn't hesitate, guys. So let's get into it here. It's advertised as being used for home security, baby care, elder care, and pet care. On the side here, we got some of the features: two-way audio, motion detection, night vision, cloud storage, panoramic view, Wi-Fi connection, warning and playback, and much more. What do we got on this side? Oh, there we go. You're going to want to download the MUBVIEW app, guys. You can scan that QR code on the box, or I'm sure you can scan the QR code that's going to be in the manual. In the box, laid out in front of us, so let's have a look. So it comes with the mounting bracket here, as well as the hardware to mount that bracket. We've got a USB power supply to power up the camera and the manual. So quick look at the manual here, guys. Looks like it's going over absolutely everything you need to get this up and running and connected to the app. That is nice. And speaking of the app, there's your QR code right there. You're going to want to scan that to download the MUBVIEW app, which is available on your iOS or Android device. Nice. So we'll keep that handy. And let's bring in the PK320 now. So it's got a hardwired USB plug here. Actually, it looks like it's got some decent length. That's nice. We've got our 2K camera on the front here. You're going to have your status light on the top, microphone down here on the bottom, speaker on the back side, and then you're going to flip this camera up, and that's going to reveal your reset button and your micro SD card slot under there. So micro SD, might as well throw that in right now. These typically take, I'm not sure what it takes, but they'll typically take up to 128 gig micro SD card. I've got a 16 here that we're going to throw in. We'll get that in there. And there we go. It is in place. So next step, guys, is we're going to want to download the MUBVIEW app, which I've already done. So why don't you do that now? And then we're going to actually show you how to connect the PK320 to the MUBVIEW app and get it up and running, which is going to be very simple. Should only take us a couple minutes. Okay, let's power up the PK320 now. I've got the USB plugged into the included power supply. I'm just going to plug that in beneath the bench here. And you can see we've got power to it by the red status light. And you can also see those 4 infrared lights there as well for night vision. It's going to go through a startup procedure where it's going to be doing some panning, some tilting. It does have 360 degrees of pan, 180 degrees each way, and 80 degrees of tilt. So it's got quite a nice field of view with this camera. So we'll let it do its startup procedure here. And there we go. That is it. So now I'm going to start a screen recording, and we're going to get the PK320 added to the MUBVIEW app. Now, if you haven't downloaded the app yet, get that app downloaded, and you're going to want to register an account. And it's just as easy as putting your email, verifying that email, and then you're going to be exactly where we are right now, to where we're going to add the camera to the app. So you can see upper right-hand corner, we have that plus symbol. Let's hit that, add device. You're going to select the appropriate camera here. Now, right away, I wanted to go to pet camera, but that's for a pet feeder, so we don't want that. But we can go to baby monitor. That should work. Let's hit that one.
Please power on the device.
Okay, device is powered on, so we can hit next.
Please reset the device by holding the reset button for 5 seconds. Wait for the indicator light to flash red.
All right, we're going to follow that now. What's nice about this is this app is going to take you through the entire setup. So it's that easy. You don't really have to refer to the manual. So we're going to access the reset button. It said press for 5 seconds. There we go. Now we can hit, hit next.
Select the 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi network and enter your password.
So I've already got my Wi-Fi pre-entered because of having the J7 doorbell. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your Wi-Fi that your device that you're setting this up with is connected to. That's the Wi-Fi you're going to want to be connected to, and it has to be a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi for this camera to work. So once that's done, hit next.
Please remove all film from the lens. Tap next to show a QR code, and let your device scan the code.
All right.
Keep your phone 5 to 8 inches from the lens.
All right, QR code. We're going to let it scan it. There we go.
Connecting. Please wait a moment.
we're just going to let the camera connect now. This typically only takes about 30 seconds, and there we go. Camera has been added successfully. So we hit next there. We'll just call this living room because that's where it's going to be set up in my house. Now you're going to want to bring the camera to the location you want to install it. That way you're going to be able to verify whether the signal strength in that location is adequate for the camera. I'm in the garage. We're going to continue on right here. I know the signal strength won't be good here, and it'll show that. So let's hit next.
Put camera and phone at the place of camera installation. Press next to enter network diagnostic.
Okay, and you can see up top, my Wi-Fi signal is weak. We want that to be good or strong. So where I'm located right here, not the greatest, but it's working. So let's hit done. And actually, there we go. The signal of current place is weak. It's not fit for installation. Please choose a place with strong signal or install a Wi-Fi amplifier. So we'll skip that since I can't move on. And there we go. We can see at the bottom here, we'll hit that play button. And there's our live feed right there. That was quick. Let's check out the options on this first screen. We have screenshot. That's going to save to your device as well as in the app, the screenshot that you took of the live feed. Beside that, we have intercom, which is going to initiate your two-way audio. And beside that, we have record. That's going to start the screen recording by pressing that. You can see the record icon, bottom right-hand corner. And to stop that screen recording, you would hit record again. And it's going to stop it, again, saving it to your device as well as into the app. Bottom left-hand corner, we have motion detection. So these are your settings for the motion detection. You can turn it on and off. You can set your sensitivity. Custom mode is going to allow you to set your recording time as well as your alarm interval and alarm area. So what alarm area is going to allow you to set your area that you want the motion detection to detect and, initiate an alarm. So you're going to set that up by hitting the plus button, and you can set up multiple areas, I believe. So we'll just set up like one area here. We could add area 2. We can move it over to here. It's going to be a different color. You can totally customize your alarm area. Now, if we wanted to delete, we would just tap on the alarm area we want to delete, hit the delete button. I'm going to actually delete them both, and then hit save, and it'll back you out of there automatically. So let's move it on. Next to there, we have PTZ. That's going to be for moving the camera. Move the camera up and down. You can see we move it left and right. So it's just a great option being able to move this camera remotely from your device. And to back out of there, you just hit the center of that PTZ screen right there, and that'll get you out of there. Now moving on, lens switch. By pressing that, it's going to disable your lens and the camera will no longer be able to be viewed. You'll see here in a moment. There we go. The lens is disabled, unable to view, stream, and record. We want to get that back on. We'll just hit that lens switch button again. And we'll scroll over to our album. And there's our picture right there that we took. And you can see time-stamped upper left-hand corner, as well as the video right there. So you can view your pictures and videos you take with the camera directly from the device here. We're going to check out the settings now. That's going to be the gear icon, upper right-hand corner. So let's press that. See, our signal strength is quite low at 54% here. That's why we might have a little bit of lag to what my inputs are to what the actual camera is reacting to. But when the signal strength is good, it's seamless. Now, receive alert notifications. I had turned that off. You can turn it on right there, and that's going to be your push notifications to your phone. You're going to want to keep that on when you want to receive notifications of movement, anything that triggers the camera will send you a push notification. I'm going to keep that off though while we're filming this. Alarm management, motion detection. Those are your motion detection settings we just had a look at. Noise detection. We can turn noise detection on and off there. We'll keep that off right now. So a lot of options here, guys. Image settings, screen flip. So this is interesting. So for screen flip, it's actually for when you mount the camera, which we haven't reviewed yet. You can see on the bottom there, that's for the included mounting bracket. So this camera can set on a shelf. That's how I had it when I was using it. But you can also mount it to a ceiling, and you do that by just mounting your bracket to the ceiling. Then your camera would fit in like that, and it's going to twist on, and that's when you're going to want to use the screen flip, so you can flip that image, because it's going to be upside down if you mount it to the underside of something. And then night vision. From there, we've got your automatic switch between day and night, your day mode, which is going to stream in color only, and your night mode, which is going to stream in black and white. Let's back out of there. Device share. So this is where you're going to want to add your family members, have them download the MUBVIEW app, get them on here so they can view the camera as well. And moving down, your installation guide, location management. We went through that at the beginning of the video. Your work indicator, that's going to turn your indicator light on and off. Motion tracking. This is pretty cool. This does have motion tracking. So by pushing that, it's going to initiate motion tracking. This is going to be great, actually, if you have pets. You put that motion tracking on, you have your camera set up in a nice area to where you get a full view of wherever your pets are being kept, and this will keep an eye on them, as well as if you're using it for security purposes. Somebody walks into your place, it's actually going to follow them, you know, throughout the field of view that the camera has. So that is a great option to have. I haven't had that with any indoor cameras that I've tested out so far, so great option there. PTZ correction, that's just going to correct your PTZ. If your camera is not moving properly, hit that and it'll correct that. All right, so carrying on here, guys, we have privacy protection, where you can turn your lens on and off, which we looked at that already. We have recording management. You can have all-day recording, so it just continues to record. You can have event recording, so when motion is detected or even noise is detected, if you have that set up, it'll initiate recording from there, and we saw that you can set those recording times. And then as well, it's showing my SD card capacity, because I'm using local storage with the micro SD card, and we can format that right from the app here. Alternative option is to use cloud storage, which is beneath there. And right there, you can set up, you can purchase a plan, you can have your basic cloud storage, which is free at the bottom there. I like using the micro SD cards personally, but you do have cloud storage options. And other than that, guys, that's about it for the options here. Very impressed with the PK320. Thanks again to MUBVIEW for sending that out for me to share with you guys. If you want to get some more info on the PK320 or even grab one for yourself, links are down below in the description. Check it out there, and we'll see you on the next one.